What's up, guys? Welcome back to the most awkward episode of Dropouts.
What up, B-words? Welcome to Dropouts.
We got to talk about some things that are going on in our lives. So hit me with some intro music before we all cry.
This is weird, isn't it?
This is really weird. It's awkward, but...
Happy birthday!
Oh, yeah. Before we get into the awkwardness, it's also my birthday episode. Harry Potter themed.
What are you for? Come on, Jared.
I tried to get like sports themes because like I wanted to get like basketball and have like.
So Harry Potter was as good as you could get?
They didn't have any sports, and then
scale of 1 to 10. How much do I look like Harry Potter?
You on a scale of 1 to Stuart Little, you look like Harry Potter. That's
scale of 1 to 10. How much do I look like Benjamin Franklin?
110%, and that's my joke.
No, you should have said 100% because he's on the $100 bill.
Oh, my bad, Jared.
I thought that was the joke. That was
he said 110%. And it doesn't make sense.
That would have been funny if you said 100.
It would have been funnier if, I was funnier. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's get into the awkwardness of why we missed last week.
Indiana.
Don't even. I'm sorry. Don't.
I was just explaining how you were sick that day,
I
right?
was sick that day. Sick of you. That was good.
Dang, she came with the heat already.
And I wasn't sick of you. I definitely definitely wanted to hang out that day. 100%.
Zach and I probably...
We had a slight falling out.
A huge falling out. It was awful. It ended in us having a screaming match and me slamming the door and almost breaking the hinges off of it.
And then I think you screamed and said, I never want to see his face again.
Pretty much.
And then I said retweet and no one thought it was funny. I didn't say retweet in the moment. It was very heated last week.
It was really bad. So we sat down to film the podcast last week.
We even had guests.
We did have guests. Sorry, Kyla and Sophie. We love you. So Zach and I, as all close friends do, you go through it. We went through it, right? And
we went through something.
Yeah.
Hell and back.
We
might still be in hell, but we're
making our way back.
We're making our way back. We're at the gates of hell right now. We're not necessarily in hell, but we're definitely at the gates.
Yeah.
Zach and I went through some stuff. It wasn't pretty at all. And then we hadn't really resolved it by the time we came to film the podcast. But, you guys, Dropouts means the world to us. So we're like, you know what? Let's put this aside. Let's film this podcast.
I called her. I said, you're really going to drop out of Dropouts? That
is not what I said at all. I never said I was going to drop out of Dropouts.
I think your actions said otherwise.
That was after.
The text that said, I'm not doing Dropouts anymore.
That's not what I said. That was after. That was after.
Zach's like, no, I got receipts.
I'm saying before, but after I did say that because I was that mad at you. But I would never actually do that. I think it was just in my heated and petty phase.
See, that's what I never know, if it's just in your heated phase or if it's actually
normally
truth.
Just in my heated phase.
You sent me some very sweet texts.
I think they went along the lines of, F you, I hate you.
And I want you out of my life forever. And then here we are.
We're here. Let me explain. So we sat down to go film the podcast last week. Things got heated. Somebody decided to have a conversation he shouldn't have.
You stormed into my room
because
and said,
you stormed out like a dramatic little baby.
Wait, I didn't storm into my room.
Yes, you did. Yes, he did.
No, I didn't. I had to go to the bathroom.
No, you did not.
I swear.
You did not.
You want to know why?
Zach, you did this. This is what you were doing. I sat down. Oh, even worse, we had to sit on the same side of the booth, which really helped. I literally wanted.
Wait, no, we were on opposite sides.
No, we weren't.
No,
we sat next to each
other.
You were on
that side.
Yeah, and then I moved over next to you. Do you remember? And I started making petty comments to you.
Yeah, she was making such petty comments. Like Kyla was like joking, like this is the last thing I ever do with them. And then Indiana goes, me too. And then look at me. And I said, why can't we just all be cordial here?
Okay.
But anyway, the reason I went in my room was not because I stormed out.
This is what you did. Zach, this is what Zach did. He did this. He went, yeah, I need a minute. And walked off in his dramatic form.
I swear I didn't do that. This is what I did. This is what I did.
Okay, you explain and then I'll explain.
I didn't say whatever you just said because I can't remember what you said. The reason I went in there is because it was so awkward. I was sweating a lot, and you know how much I sweat, and I had to go damp myself off.
Okay, so it was really awkward, and I agreed. So I wanted to go in there and just be like, Zach, I just want to get through this.
That's not what you said.
Hear me out.
Okay, but that's not what you said.
That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, you walked in and said, I'm not doing this today. I'm leaving.
That's not what I said.
That is what you said.
Let me finish my sentence.
This whole conversation's been, that's not what I said.
But that is 100% what you said.
Let me just finish my sentence,
I think I just
and then
found
you can say what you think.
Merch. It's just a sweatshirt.
That's not what I said.
And then my merch is, that's what you said.
On the back, it should say that's what you said. Anyway, let me just explain, and then you can feel free to talk.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
Basically, he stormed off in a dramatic form because he was damp.
Nope.
Okay? Stop it! I walked in there. My intentions were to say, Zach, I just want to film this podcast, and we can talk about this after. And like, I just want to be professional. We have guests. I want to move on. Instead, I walked in there, and just us being face to face, because we hadn't been alone in a room for quite a bit of time, and so much anger just exploded out of me. I've never been more mad at Zach in my entire life. And I said, I barely want to effing be here right now. I started going off, and he was like, let me talk. It was not great.
As somebody that was sitting
And
in
I
the
was just
other
like,
room,
can I say my piece?
And Zach doesn't
and
yell.
she said no.
I said no.
Oh
Zach
yeah, that
never.
was the first time I ever heard Zach raise his voice.
Because she wouldn't let me, like, okay, I just want to get out what I wanted to say. And she said no. And, like, you know how frustrating it is when someone wants to pick a fight but won't let you say anything? I never raised my voice. I wouldn't have, like I wasn't trying to do that to, like, hurt you or scare you.
No,
Like,
no,
I
no,
was,
no.
like, so angry that you wouldn't let me get my point across. And then you just left and stormed out and then told everyone, including our guests, you never want to see my face again.
Pretty much.
And then
But I've never heard Zach raise his voice before, and he raised his voice. And, like,
sometimes you got to get stern.
he, like, raised his voice, and I was like, he did not just like, I can take people raising their voice at me, like, any day of the week. It's like a bat of an eyelid at this point. I grew up in an Australian-Italian household, but Zach raising his voice means so much more because he never yells.
So I thought you'd give me the opportunity to do it. To
Nah,
like say.
it doesn't work like that with me.
Yeah, I know.
Once I make my mind up, I make my mind up, and I was not willing to let you talk.
Yeah, I think next time.
You'll realize that.
No, I think next time we sit down like civil adults
No.
and just say, "This is what hurt me. This is what hurt me," and then we say, "How can we fix it or move on?"
We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see.
No, I feel like that's as you know, as the
Thank you, Jared.
I
As
said
the third party in the other room. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, wait, were Matt and Nelson home?
Oh, everyone was home.
Oh, what'd they
Yeah.
say?
They're like, "Why was she screaming and slamming doors?"
yeah.
And we said,
Honestly, Nelson
Period,
thought it was
you know?
a bit. Nelson was like,
"I did not say period. I said she's crazy."
Give me my wand back. I chewed on it.
Ew.
yeah, Nelson thought it was a bit.
It's a good chewing stick.
I was telling these two though, like during the entire thing, I felt like a kid with two
Divorced
parents.
parents.
Divorced parents are going through like.
We started
a
acting that
massive
way
divorce.
after it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't speak to Zach. I blocked
You
him on
wouldn't
everything.
speak to Zach, and then like I got basically it was like Zach.
I wouldn't
being like,
speak to
"How's
her either. I
Indy?"
don't want to hear it.
No, yeah,
no,
Zach,
you
me-
would have if I hadn't blocked you.
No, I didn't even try. You can ask Jared. I try. No.
Wow.
So then I became the middleman, and it felt
It was
like,
so funny.
"How's your dad? How's your mom?" You know, kind of thing. What
Well,
are they saying?
he asked how I was.
Both of you asked how the other one was.
Don't ask how you didn't
Because-
ask how I was.
Because
I did.
this is what you guys don't realize. Even though you
I
guys
wanted him to
got-
say horrible.
Even though you guys got in a fight and whatnot and like had like a falling out, I wouldn't even consider like it was a falling out, but like it was just I think it was just your worst fight yet. You two still care about each other because we've been through.
Wait, look
you
me in the
know,
eyes.
hell
Tell
and
me you care
back.
about me.
I do care about you.
I
See,
didn't think she'd say it.
that's what. No,
I care about you too.
Both of you.
Thanks. Appreciate it, dude.
See, then she ruins it. That's how I know she doesn't care.
Of course I fucking care. Jared definitely became like the little kid in like a parent's divorce situation because I'd call him and be like, your father, da-da-da. And then, so I decided to give Zach his birthday presents a little bit early. We exchanged gifts on the same day.
So I gave her my birthday gifts, and then she gave me hers. And this is the first time we've really been alone together.
It was so awkward.
It was very awkward.
It was so awkward.
But like the gifts were like so nice, and we both knew they were really nice.
They,
but we were,
like we were both like still in like
we're
our.
both like, thanks.
Thank you.
I can tell you put a lot of thought and effort
thought
into this.
And I was like, yep, I did. Thank you for yours. I like the shirts that you picked out. They're very cool. Very cool. Very, nice. But with my gift, I decided to print off divorce papers.
Yeah, she did.
He didn't sign them.
I did not sign them. I left them there. So yeah, we were fighting back and forth. We were both being petty, but I think we both knew it would work itself out eventually. I
didn't.
No, I just did. I knew it.
Because I'm petty.
Yes, I knew it would, but I didn't think it would. I didn't think we'd be doing the podcast here right now.
I didn't either.
But we're doing it for you guys. But I think
No, I think we're also doing it for us.
okay.
I think this
definitely doing it
podcast
for
definitely
us.
became like not only like something that really brought us three really close together, but it definitely became like a therapy thing for us all where we could just like talk and just get out what we needed to get out. And genuinely, I missed it last week. I really missed it. I was
Yeah,
like, oh.
me too. And honestly, I was like, I thought we weren't going to do it today either. And I was just like, well, I guess that's
I had a
like,
studio session come up, so I was really late. We're doing this really late. It is currently
It's like
is.
midnight.
It is
Close
almost
to
midnight.
Close to
yeah.
midnight.
But I needed to push through it.
Wait, Jared, what is that thing you keep calling us that you make me watch videos
Twin
on?
flames.
So
Twin
apparently
flames.
Indiana and I are twin flames. Jared, what does that mean?
A twin flame is like your soul, like in past lifetimes or
Are we gonna
whatnot.
do our normal podcasting where we ignore him? During
Oh,
the
no, I was
story?
going to listen.
Oh,
You know, trying to be a good friend. So,
new dynamic here.
not me. I always listen to Jared. What's up, Jared Bear? Team Whole Milk.
That's my boy.
See? Now he's on my side. Go ahead.
That's interesting. I was used to the old dynamic.
Yeah, I was used to a lot of old things.
Anyway, twin flames is when your soul in like this current lifetime is like split into two people, and like
You stole half my soul.
Yeah, basically.
For what?
You guys are literally
You still have mine.
You
No,
guys are
I've definitely had my whole soul, and you
two
still have.
halves of the whole same person.
So you're not even a whole person? That fucking sucks.
Well, you're a whole person like individually, but like your soul, like your actual like energy being, you know, is part of a one greater thing. You know, and it's like it's not like a romantic thing.
It's
You know,
kinda-
it's
it's
just
kinda
it's
like-
two people that are just naturally drawn together. Like if you've ever seen the
Hancock.
movie Hancock.
Whatever we are, we were built in twos, okay? We're drawn to each other. No matter how far I run, he's always there. He finds me. It's physics.
It's kind of like when you get a foot long at Subway, and then you cut it in half to 6 inches.
Exactly. It's like you guys
Same
are
sandwich.
two halves of the same sandwich.
Same sandwich, and a 6 inch is great.
I think it's more like yin and yang. It's fire and ice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's like I think that's where like the divide comes from because you guys are so polar opposite.
We are so polar opposite, but we are also very similar in some senses.
Yeah, and that's
Name two.
That's where
That's
like
good. I realized as I was saying that we're nothing alike.
No.
that's not true. What are you talking about?
We have similar interests, but I feel like
No, you guys-
Do we have
personality-wise.
similar interests? Because I heard that all my things are stupid.
Dude,
What?
okay. Anyway.
Wait, what?
All
I
my
think-
interests are stupid to you.
No, they're not. Your music and your acting, I think you're great. I literally want to listen to the songs that you write.
Like if
And
you-
I like your paintings. I
if
told you that
you-
1,000 times.
If you
Well, I
look at a
forced you to
yin
paint.
and yang,
And you
it's
hate
like
what
the
I do.
white
I had to
and
force you to
black,
paint. I don't hate what you do. At least I tried.
No, wait. For
At least I
little
tried.
For 7 years of
goldfish
my
looking
life,
things,
I played
but then they
tennis,
also got the
and you
opposite
said
color
and I
it's
tried
stupid.
out.
in the middle, you know, and that's where
Anyway,
the similarities
Jared,
lie.
we got to get through this. For 7 years of my life, no, for 13 years of my life, I dedicated to tennis. I went to college for it, and you told me it's the dumbest sport, and real men don't play tennis.
US Open, if you are listening to this again, hello. I think
But I
tennis-
do partake in your interests, like painting.
Fair.
I had to force you to do that.
No, the first time I said I want to go painting, and you said no. You would think that was dumb. I said no, I wouldn't. I literally want to paint. And then we got the canvases. I painted a little ice cream cone that I loved forever and will continue to love. And then you painted a really cool 3-eyed person. We already talked about this.
We did.
And then I invited you to go paint pottery with me.
Well, that was a bad day.
Well, that was the whole point. She was having a really bad day.
was having
So
a
I
bad
booked
day.
us a pottery class to take together to kind of cheer her up. And I said, you want to go do pottery with me? And she
It's
said,
very cliche rom-com of you.
I wasn't trying to do anything cliche. I was
No,
genuinely,
I'm just saying. I'm saying that that's how it was.
I genuinely thought like that would cheer
Very
you
nice
up.
thought, though.
I genuinely thought that would
Cheer
cheer you up.
There you go.
I don't know, that's so hard to say. And then you didn't want to go. So I went to the pottery thing by myself.
Alone.
I spent $38 to paint you a little jewelry dish that I still haven't picked up.
Why haven't you picked that up yet?
I
Maybe
thought
it
we'd
had
never talk
something
again.
to do with that.
Oh.
Poor Jared. I felt so bad for Jared. I had to call Jared and apologize because I took out some of my
Yeah, you also
leftover-
told Jared you didn't want to ever talk to him again.
Oh yeah, should
Did I
pull
say
up
that
those?
to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Well, basically, do you remember what you said when
Genuinely, out of anger, I black out. Like I blacked out a lot of our argument. Like I black out when I get that mad.
It wasn't really an argument. It was more just me listening.
Anyway, I remember because you were like
At least
I'm
you were
gonna-
listening for once. That was nice.
Well,
I
I'm gonna-
always listen.
I don't believe you do.
I do. What have I not listened about?
Well, you wouldn't know, would you? Because you weren't listening.
No, you can't cop out.
I did cop out. Go
I
ahead,
feel
Jared.
like I remember more things about you than anybody else.
I feel like
true.
that's not true.
I feel like
What?
it is. You think you know that's true?
Yeah, I know that's true.
What's my favorite shirt in my wardrobe
Zach
right now?
remembers more things about
Right
me
now we
than
have
I know about
If
myself.
it changed, I don't know.
Okay, from when we were still friends, what's my favorite shirt in my wardrobe?
Well, you never told me, but I'm gonna go with the ones that you just wear the most. I mean, it's not really wouldn't be your favorite shirt, but the one you wear the most is the
Harley
black.
Davidson.
Well, yeah, but she wears that one all the time. But I'm talking about like she normally just if she's just gonna put something on, she puts on like the black tank top or a white tank top.
I never wear white tank tops.
Yeah, you do. You have the one with like
Very
the
rarely.
little Chinese symbol, and then I took a picture of you.
Very true.
Okay,
But that's not my favorite t-shirt.
No, I didn't
I thought
think
you
it
would
was.
have gotten that. Really? You don't know it?
It's the Bowie one.
Yes.
Okay, can we move on?
Yes.
She's like, oh, okay, he actually knew it perfectly.
I was gonna try and throw you under the bus and pick that green one because I do like that shirt a lot.
I think the green shirt's.
But the flowers is a vibe.
Yeah, it looked good.
Thank you, Zach.
I
Jared.
don't like the color green, and then you act like it's me attacking you. I don't like green. She puts on a green shirt, so you hate me. No, you just said, do you like green? I said, no. You put on a green shirt and then assume I hate you.
Oh, just like how you said you hated my hair. Cool.
You said you hated my hair.
I do hate your hair.
And I didn't say I hated your hair. You baited me. You said
And you fell for it.
you said
idiot.
I don't like my hair and I can change it tomorrow. So if you don't like it, I think I'm just gonna go back to black. I was like, yeah, I really like black.
No, you said no. You said yeah. You should probably dye it.
No, I said if you could dye it back tomorrow, dye it back. I really like black. Like I tried to, because I thought you didn't like it, so I was trying
I
to
can't
agree
believe you
with
fell
you.
for the oldest trick in the book. I like
He did fall for the oldest
trick
trick.
in the
But
book.
also, I thought
I
you
want to
didn't
hear
like
the
it.
rest of your story.
Go ahead. I forgot you were talking.
Dude,
Me too.
I don't even know what I was talking about.
Damn
at
it! It
this
seemed
point.
interesting. Zach.
Is this still my birthday podcast? Somebody tell me happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, man. All right, go on. Thanks, Jared. That
You
made me feel a
pressed
lot
the
better.
right button.
Listen, a lot's changed in a week. I studied up.
Oh, now that meme means nothing.
Which house would you think, like, would you say you're in Harry Potter?
Wait, let's say that for each other.
For
Yes.
each other.
What house do we think Indy would be in? Slytherin, because she's evil. And then over to Jared. What would we think he is in?
Hufflepuff.
Because
Dude,
he's a
I'm-
pansy.
What the
That's
hell?
a joke. That's a
And
joke.
I think
It's because you're you
She's a
love
very
yellow.
positive
And I
person.
feel like yellow. Yeah, positivity and yellow. That's
You
Hufflepuff.
saved yourself.
Yeah.
But that's always going to be in the back of my mind.
See, that's the problem with Jared.
No.
I say jokes and he's gonna think
takes
about
them
it too
seriously.
long.
Zach, I would say that you're a Ravenclaw.
I like how he just completely switches it. Oh, the fight's gonna go towards me. I think Zach's Filipino. You think I'm a Ravenclaw? That's what I would
think-
say I am too.
no. What? You said Gryffindor.
No, that's what the test told me.
You're Gryffindor?
Mm.
I feel like you wouldn't be Gryffindor. I mean, look here. I don't think you fit Ravenclaw, but I also think that you'd be like a weak member of Gryffindor.
I would not be a weak
I don't
member
think
of
he'd be a
Gryffindor.
weak. I think, like,
You'd be a weak member of
Wait,
Gryffindor.
what was
I think Zach's.
I think you'd be like the Neville Longbottom of Gryffindor.
No,
Are you
I
cho-
would be
no,
like
you
a
know I
Neville
wouldn't be the-
Longbottom of Gryffindor.
Who would I be?
Zach's actions would match Gryffindor, but his personality would match Ravenclaw. I
Agree.
think that's
I agree.
That's the difference.
I think his personality would match Slytherin, but I hear.
coming from a Slytherin?
Yeah. I know
You got
that's what happens.
Malfoy in the female flesh.
Hell yeah, what's up?
I think your sole purpose in this life is to have half my soul and then torment me.
And torment the half that I own?
Torment the other half. Me.
Oh, I was tormenting the half that I own.
Well, maybe you're just tormenting yourself and me.
It's like the
Pretty much.
half blood twins. The half blood twins.
I'm trying to save our soul and you're trying to rip it apart.
I'm trying to destroy it. I would agree with that statement. Hey, have I spoken about getting a tattoo on this podcast yet? The B word tattoo?
No, you haven't. We're supposed
Oh,
to talk
Jared and I
about
got
that on the last-
tattoos.
We got
And me.
tattoos.
I got a
Zach-
tattoo in memory
invited.
of Dropouts.
Almost in
Hold it
memoriam.
up.
Now, actually, this tattoo reminds me of us three.
Aw.
So it got a little sad when we weren't friends. I was like, I'm going to have to get this removed.
Are we friends now?
Yo, were you really thinking that?
I think we're very good friends. I think we're still in an acquaintance phase. Kidding. Of course, we're friends. Chill out, Zach. I got the word B
I'd
word.
agree.
You know how my intro is like, welcome to Dropouts, B words. I got these tattoos.
I got it on my finger.
I got it on my finger.
That's crazy.
So we really can't end this podcast, can we?
No, it's forever now.
And then I think I want to get Dropouts on the other one.
Really?
Yeah. We should all do it. Jared, will you do it with me?
Oh, I don't know if I'll get on my finger.
No, anywhere.
Oh, anywhere? Yeah, I'll get it.
Sick.
I don't care.
I
Um,
gotta
Zach
see
we
this.
can get some henna for Zach because
I'd
it'll go
have
away
to
in
see
2
this
weeks.
go to like 100 episodes before I ever thought about doing that.
No,
Really?
Because this could end next week.
we'll put some.
That's true.
Hey, we might see you next week, or this could be
Might
the last
not.
podcast you ever see from us.
What was I gonna say? No, we'll get. So he's a part of the moment. We'll get some henna for you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
lasts like a week or two.
Can you guys get my initials, Jared? You still
Absolutely not.
wait?
Dude, that's because, okay, listen.
Well, not you.
Zach and I.
No, I'm saying absolutely not on behalf of him because
Oh.
sometimes I feel like Jared might not be stern enough with you.
Oh no, this is one thing I'm stern with. Okay, so
Slap me around, Daddy.
Speaking of tattoos,
Whoa.
right? Back last August, before Zach even started TikTok, right? I remember him, or like I guess July technically. I remember him coming to me, and he's like, "I'm gonna start a TikTok." And I looked at him, and this is when I still thought it was like kind of like Musically, and I was like, "Why would you do that?" Because we talked about how dumb that was.
Musically was a fire phase in my life.
I bet it was, but for people like Zach and I, it was not.
It would have been so dumb.
And he goes, "I bet you I can get 100,000 followers before the end of the year." And I said, I remember saying, if you get 100,000 followers before the end of the year, I'll get your initials tattooed.
You said full name.
I did not say
I
full
promise
name.
on my
You
life,
did
your
say
life.
full name.
Yes.
You weren't even there.
I remember
you weren't even a part of it.
I
at
know
this
that, but
point.
I remember you repeating the story to me, and you even said full name.
You did say full name.
probably remember him telling you.
No,
And
because
he's been saying-
no, because you said that you were going to get his @, which is his full name, as
When did I
Justice.
say that?
You remember it was his @.
I do remember.
Thank you.
Anyway.
See, I got you when you need me.
Anyway, as the person that said it, I remember saying his initials, right? And then this fool hit 100,000 before the end of August.
So
And then I think you hit 500.
You probably started sweating when he got into the 90s. You're like,
You hit 500,000 before the end of the year.
yeah,
And then I think you hit, when did you hit 1 million?
right
After,
before Corona, I think.
yeah, it was like right before Corona or something like that.
It was like
No.
March,
yeah, it was. I was gonna say it was like because I remember.
and now we're at like almost 2 million.
And now
So
we're
I
at
think you should
almost-
have to get my face.
your face.
I think you should have to get my face because
No,
my
okay. Here's my thing. You know me.
I do know you.
I'm a
We
super,
share a room,
Yes, we do share a room.
which we're getting fixed soon, ladies.
Hopefully.
Are you?
I hope so.
We're looking into it.
We're looking into it. But
Why was I not a part of this conversation?
Why weren't you part of
Because-
any conversation in the last 2 weeks? That's
Whose fault
why.
was that, Zach?
It was both of our faults.
it was both of your faults.
Yes.
Anyway,
If
so
I can say it's part of my fault, you can say it's part of your fault. She
hey,
knows.
as the
go.
third party in this, you can accept that.
It was like
It was
3/4 your
50-50.
Thank you, Jared.
You know me.
I do know
I'm
you.
a very superstitious person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also know you.
And you also know me.
I always text him at 11:11 to say something stupid so he thinks it's prolific. I was going to start doing that to you at 4:44. I was going to start texting you things so you think it meant something.
You should have.
Anyway.
I would have laughed.
I know.
It's bad luck to get someone's name tattooed on you. And so I told him, I said,
It's not
"Man,
bad luck, only if
it
it's a
is-
girl."
No, it's not.
And I don't plan on
it's
getting
any
gender
form of
reassignment.
relationship, and I
It's-
completely agree with. That's
Okay,
why when
Jared
we
and I
made a
made
tattoo
love
bet,
one time.
when we made a tattoo bet, I specifically didn't say it had anything to do with my name or my initial or anything. It was just because we went to the wrong coffee shop.
That's great, but he still made the bet.
But
Okay, he
I
made the bet.
told you, I
Let
said,
it go. I would never actually live up to my bet. Like
Not
just to
even
know
lo-
that I could make him get it if I wanted to, and I've got the power. That's
Not
winning
even
enough.
let it go. I'm not asking him to let it go. I'm asking him to
just pick a new tattoo.
Pick a different tattoo that
Dude,
doesn't
you could
have
get a
anything
penis.
to do. No.
I don't want a penis on you, Jared. I just
something-
want my initials.
is my
You can
favorite
pick something
soundbite ever.
Funny, like that's not like not anything genitalia
What if it's
related.
what if my name is spelled with a K?
Oh, that's interesting.
Not my name, but also funny. I think that's what I'll do. High five. I'm sorry if our energy's weird this week. Next week it'll be different.
It's been a little bit weird, and we're
This
doing
is-
our best.
This is
going
our
better
healing
than
podcast.
This
Gooder.
is going better
Nice.
than I thought it would be.
Anyway, so I thought like what she just said with like you guys know me better than anyone like else in the world or whatever. I thought it would be kind of funny to ask like questions that were kind of let me
I wonder
go-
how many arguments we're gonna have.
I hope none.
probably 29 because that's about how many questions there are.
Sick.
All right.
We're the same person. Go on.
Who's more organized? We'll start off easy.
Okay.
Me.
More organized.
Actually, yeah, I would probably go with Indy.
I'd go with Indy. More organized, but I also think she's more messy.
I'm definitely see, unless you know me, that wouldn't make any sense. But I'm definitely more organized.
I know where everything's at. Like I could tell you anything.
But his room is the biggest mess in the world.
It's not the biggest mess in the world.
It's just so
I'm
you
packing
have
right now.
you just have the most random things for nothing in your room is organized.
Who's less likely to ask for directions when lost?
Zach,
No, I think I'd ask for directions.
no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely not.
I get lost pretty easily.
It's so frustrating.
So
Zach,
I think
take a right in 500 feet. Where?
No, I don't get lost like that. Like if I don't have my Google Maps, like if you're like go down La Brea and
Yeah,
then
you
take a left.
you don't even know how to get to my house without maps.
I do now. That's the only place in LA I know how to get to.
Because it's literally
A
2
straight
turns.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say it. That was a good thing.
I know how to get everywhere without maps.
I know that's really cool, but I don't.
I learned how to get
It's
from
'cause
Saddle Ranch to here without maps now.
I turn my
That's impressive.
I turn my brain off because I just follow it because I'm like getting lost in the music and my thoughts. So I just like turn left and right.
I direct myself via landmarks, and if I don't see a landmark, I'm like, ooh, I fucked up.
I don't pay attention to landmarks.
I do.
I'm usually vibing in the car.
I've even come to learn the potholes on my routes, so I swerve
So you-
around them. Yeah, ever since I got a new car, I'm like, ooh, I know where that one is. Got a new car, by the way, guys.
How much was that?
Next question.
Who looks better in glasses?
Me.
Yeah, I look
Yeah.
really bad in
Zach
glasses.
does not suit
Zach
glasses.
does not wear.
I actually don't mind you in glasses though. Sunglasses.
Sunglasses?
You look
Thank
in
you.
sunglasses.
I
I
think
think aviators are your style.
those are like the only ones
Actually-
I can look okay in.
Yeah. Who's funnier?
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the better driver? Zach.
Me.
Zach.
Who's the better
Out
singer?
of Zach and Jared, though, Jared.
Thank you.
Jared's a great driver.
I think I'm a better
Zach,
driver than
you're
Jared.
so
No, Jared is
wrong.
such a good
You
driver.
can say that because you drive more, but like when you're driving with me, I don't like.
Nah,
there's
Jared's
zero
a way
problems
better driver.
ever.
Well, there's zero problems with Jared as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't have a good litmus test because I don't drive as often.
Jared's a way better driver.
Anyway,
I got you.
Thank you. Who's the
I'm a-
better singer?
Me.
Indy.
I think I'm the better singer.
Ooh.
Okay.
Who says I'm sorry first after a fight?
Zach.
Yeah, usually me. Because like if I feel like I'm in the wrong, I'd be the first person to say that I'm in the wrong.
You say I'm sorry so I don't cause more of an argument.
Sometimes.
That's
Exactly.
a smart man. That's what that is.
But no, but if I'm genuinely wrong about something, like I'll come to you and say I'm wrong.
Yes.
Who usually wins an argument,
Me.
though?
Me.
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 And here we go.
No, it's us fighting, you thinking you won.
It's you giving up.
It's not me giving up, it's me shutting down because I know it's futile. And then you normally get sad and then come back and then say sorry. Okay. Go ahead. Next one, Jared.
Who's more emotional?
Zach.
Indy. What?
I'm kidding. It's a joke because he's not emotionless.
I'm
He's
expressionless.
just not very expressive. But I'm a very emotional person.
I like that.
I think
actually.
Zach has those emotions inside of him, but I think it's just easier to say me because I express literally every feeling I'm feeling.
You're very impulsive.
Super impulsive.
Who's more likely to burn down the house when they're cooking dinner?
Oh, yeah. Indy. I thought
Definitely
you meant
Indy.
like when she's mad.
I thought so too.
I was like-
That's why I
Both.
started laughing when I started reading the question.
I went,
But also, yeah, both.
oh, easy. I've almost done it. I almost did it the first day we were in on
I cooked Jared dinner tonight, didn't I?
You did. We
Did you
had
like
a
it?
nice, We had a big old steak and a baked potato.
And it was
I
good.
would have
It
liked the
was
baked potato.
delicious. Who's more stubborn?
Indy.
Definitely.
I like this game.
This is a good game.
It's just all Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to burn things? That'd be me.
Didn't you say you had a little bit of a fascination with fire? Or was that
no,
Jared?
that was me.
It was Jared.
You're talking
I had
about
a
the kid that
fascination
got
with-
suspended for
Making a flamethrower.
Yeah.
When I was little, I had a fascination with eggs. I wanted to play Easter egg hunt.
You don't really like eggs anymore, do you?
No. 365 days a year, I would have my mom or try to convince my mom to hide eggs around the house to try to find them. And then like several months later, there'd be a spoiled one and it'd smell up the house. And then you know how everyone had a teddy bear growing up, like that they'd sleep with and like you just give a little kid. I had a Humpty Dumpty, and my mom said, "I love you, Mom," and I would take my Humpty Dumpty
Oh,
everywhere.
that's really cute, actually.
I had an egg.
Gina is such a pure
Really?
soul. I love that woman.
She's amazing. Who's more likely to be running late?
Oh, Indy,
Who's a better dresser?
me.
Indy.
Oh, come on. I've got
Andy.
such style.
No, you just get sent free clothes and then you can style it. I can't afford clothes. If I could, all the videos we do where I dress you, you look amazing.
I kind of picked that.
No, you did not pick out those
Zach,
ones.
I
put the
make
pieces
you
together.
believe you picked those outfits, and this is what I do. What about this shirt?
No, that is not what happens.
That is exactly what happens.
I go like this. What about this
But-
shirt? And you go no, and then
But real quick, out of Jared and I genuinely believe if Jared had bank, like if he had racks, he'd dress better than me.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, like, I would
The green
dress-
fit,
The green fit?
the shorts with the Frank Ocean shirt.
Oh, that's a fit. Yeah.
Is that
if-
Frank Ocean?
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay, I didn't want to sound stupid.
No, that's a fit. I actually.
Jared's got a few fits
That's a
that go
thing.
kind of hard, but maybe
Jared,
not
we just
hard
can't
enough
afford
for-
clothes.
But maybe
that's
not hard
what it
enough to
is.
top my style, because my
can't-
style can be kind of fire sometimes.
That's
I've had the
thing.
same shirts for 28 years. Not actually. I've had the same shirts for probably like
28 years.
10 years? No,
Same.
5 years.
Dude, I'm still wearing shirts that I wore in high
Oh,
school.
the reason I'm wearing this suit is because it's my birthday suit. I meant to make that joke at the beginning of the podcast. Dang it.
Oh, yeah. None
Now
of
this
us brought,
suit means nothing.
None of us brought up why he was in a suit.
And oh, I look like trash today because I came from set. I've literally been on set all day and then in the studio all night.
Remember how we had that big thing on her birthday where like everybody cried and got her gifts and brought her stuff?
Aw.
We doing that here? Or?
Well, Zach, you and I agreed to never get each other gifts until our wedding
I didn't
days.
agree.
That's not
You
true.
said I'm going to do that because I like indie better.
No, you're
Pretty
the
much.
one.
I got the best gift from Jared and I still think about it every night.
That's so nice. But Zach, I was gonna.
That's so nice. I'm actually talking. That's what he just did.
No, because I don't want to seem like the bad guy here. I told you so one of your favorite basketball players is Anthony Davis because he went to Kentucky and then he also plays for the Lakers now.
He helped me out with the jersey.
And yeah, I was going to
I know.
get you.
I'm just saying.
I was
going to
get you an
original.
original Anthony Davis Kentucky jersey, right? And what? Oh, it was gonna be like 800. Yeah, I was gonna spend bank on Zach.
It would help.
No, it's fine. Like I would have done it. Zach's my boy, you know.
Thanks, Jared. I'm a boy.
And then like I told Zach, I was like, "Oh, Zach, I found what I'm getting you for your birthday." And he's like, "No, I didn't get you anything for your birthday. It would throw the balance out." He's like, "All you're allowed to get me is a cake," because Zach got me a cake on my birthday.
So bring in the strippers with the cake.
So the cake is currently sitting on the table.
Oh,
Um,
Cute.
yeah, and then he was like,
And then I started panicking about my gift to Zach. So then I asked Jared.
yeah,
help.
and then I gave her the idea, but not as far as that. But we did get an Anthony Davis jersey. But Zach and I, in
We
that
drove
moment,
all the way.
yeah,
to
we
Glendale.
drove all the way to Glendale to get this jersey that wasn't there, and then
That
we had to
wasn't there.
order online. But Zach and I
drove
made an agreement.
50 minutes.
So then Zach and I agreed to never get each other gifts on like birthdays or Christmas or whatever. And then, so we said never. And then he's like, well, I mean, like, wedding day is pretty important. I feel like I got to get you a gift then. I said, okay, fine. Never until our wedding days. And then, yes, Indy,
I just didn't want to interrupt you again.
I appreciate
But I
that.
need to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
My energy levels are going.
You literally have a Red Bull.
You do have a Red Bull.
Let's go into some
Facts.
fan questions real quick.
All right,
Alright.
you just cast a spell on yourself. Wingardium Leviosa.
Are you going to finish the questions? I was enjoying those.
Well, let's get into some fan questions.
Wait, let's do a
Can we
couple more
just
of
do a
those.
few more of those?
A few more of those? Okay. Who has better just general knowledge? Zach, definitely. Miss GHD over there. Who has the shorter attention span?
Oh, her.
I have.
You could be in an in-depth conversation. She's like, oh my gosh. Did you see a TikTok?
I've got a little bit of ADHD.
I guess that answers the next question is who spends more time on social media? Ding, ding, ding. Who's more likely to admit that they're wrong?
Zach,
Yeah.
I will never admit that I'm wrong. I don't care if it has my
You
life.
have admitted that you're wrong. So let's keep going, though.
Who has to always have the final words in an argument?
Indiana. And it's usually loud. And it's usually wrong.
Who's the best when it comes to gift giving?
Me,
Me.
Zach.
Jared.
Me.
But that's also what I was looking at to get her, too. So, like, I was on the same wavelength. I told you that.
But Jared did it.
Well, yeah, because you guys had the music thing.
I cried my eyes out. Best gift I've ever been given.
But who gave each other better gifts between me and her?
You.
Zach.
So we're about to get into some fan questions, and I've got to be honest with you guys. My mental capacity is low right now. It's very low. It's a good. I'm gonna say it's like.
Indy's been on set since like 11 o'clock this morning. So
And I've
she's
been in
had-
the studio writing lyrics, so my mental capacity is low. So I'm sorry if one of my answers sends you into a mental breakdown.
Oh boy. So let's get started. All right. How do you get over stage fright? Because I would love to pursue acting and stuff, but I get nervous talking or singing or anything around people I don't know. Also, 20% Team Zach, 40% Team Whole Milk, and 60% Team Indy.
Thank you.
I think what you have to
Also,
do.
that math doesn't add up. That's 120%.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna call him out for
Okay.
it, even though I'm the worst team. But I think it's just repetition. I'm getting up in front of people. The more you do it, the more you're gonna be comfortable with it. It's kind of like simple.
I used to have really bad stage fright, actually, like super bad to the point where I couldn't perform or anything. And I'm a musician, like that's part of my job, pretty much. But it might sound stupid, but I like to talk to my nerves in my head. That sounds really crazy, but
What are their names?
I welcome them and I'm like, "Sup, nerves? You're here. You don't gotta be though. I'm good." And like I literally have that conversation in my head. That sounds ridiculous, but it really helps me.
I just learned you're clinically insane.
Just
Well,
Just then?
that confirmed it, I should say.
okay.
I still have stage fright. I wouldn't consider myself a performer. Like I'm a musician, but I haven't done any shows or anything. But like this podcast,
I've heard some women say you could perform.
this podcast is like really like the first time like of me being like in front of a camera like for an extended period of time. Oh, thank you. Even though like I'm kind of like in the booth, like behind the scenes and whatnot, but yeah, like Zach said, it's just like it's repetition. You know, it's like the first one I was super awkward, super nervous. You know, but it's like now we're on episode 11, and I'm like, this is second nature. I don't even see the camera anymore. You know, so you just gotta. Like,
As his leg is
get out
shaking
there.
uncontrollably.
that's the Celsius.
Oh, okay,
That's me wired as heck right now.
Heck, love it.
Here's the next question. If you could go back in your life and change one thing, good or bad, what would it be and why? Yes, Indy.
How I react to a lot of situations, I would go back and change.
Oh, honestly, that was a very mature answer. I'm
Very mature answer.
Thank you.
surprised by that and
Appreciate
impressed.
it.
Zach?
I'd invest in Bitcoin.
That's what I was going to say. I would be like, I would win the lottery.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, like this question.
Oh, I
that
would have
too.
made Vines.
Oh,
I did make Vines, but like I was so scared of my mom because the content I think was funny, she didn't think was funny because she wanted it to be like super wholesome and for the kids. So like I didn't try to go against her when I was in high school. But if I could just like be free reign in high school, I feel like I could have taken over Vine and like been in a much better position now.
I could see that.
So
Like, if I'm answering this question seriously, I probably would have started. Indy is like flipping me off with the ring finger with the wand over it. So
We
anyway.
really haven't addressed this Harry Potter thing. It's Harry Potter themed for like a makeup episode between two people and a birthday.
and a birthday.
It's a weird thing.
I didn't want to tell you guys. I wanted to. Do you
Nothing in
guys
my life
remember
falls. Go.
right before we started? I said, "Hold on, guys, I'll be right back." And I went into the room because like we were all ready to record. I thought I brought with me. I have. This is so nerdy. I have a replica wand of Voldemort's like.
I have
wand.
one too.
Do you really?
Yes, but I've got one of Dumbledore's and Harry Potter's.
Oh! Yo.
Yo, we shouldn't bring them together.
We should bring.
Me too.
and Have the
I've got,
deathly-
Yes.
Yo. Oh my god.
I've got Humble Duff's wands.
Shut up.
I do. I have two of them.
See-
When I went to Universal Studios.
Flex.
I bought my brother one. I bought myself one, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm already here. So I brought my brother's now ex-boyfriend one, and then I was like, you know what? I need more. So
need
I got
more.
Harry Potter's and I got Dumbledore's, but I really wish I'd gotten Voldemort's, and Voldemort.
Voldemort.
And I really want a Draco Malfoy's.
I can't wait for
Yeah.
Christmas to like cuddle up and watch
Harry
Harry Potter movies.
I love Harry Potter.
With a little thing of hot
Oh my
cocoa.
gosh, Harry
Same.
Potter's my favorite. I love it so much.
And I always love the bad guys in movies. So like I remember I had a friend go to Universal Studios and like buy me the wand and whatnot. But they were like, which wand do you want? And I was like, Voldemort's. And they were like,
Hell yeah.
why the hell do you want that? And I was like,
Doesn't seem like you're kind of a one, but
No.
I dig the choice.
But the thing is, I've always loved bad guys in movies. Like growing up,
They're more
my-
entertaining to watch.
my favorite movie was The Lion King, and my favorite character was
Scar.
Scar. You know, and my mom's like, she was literally like, "Why do you like him? He's the bad guy." And I go, "He's got better songs."
He's just got a great
So-
The
tune to
bad
him,
people
Mom.
in Hamilton have better songs.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's one of
Yeah,
the gifts I
kinda.
got you for your birthday. I got her Hamilton on soundtrack.
There
Or
are
not sound.
On vinyl.
On
There are
vinyl.
so many vinyls in that pack.
Anyway, let's move on to the next question. So me and my boyfriend of a year are having some problems with communication. I want him to be more open with me, but I don't know how to talk to him about it. 50% team whole milk, 40% team Indian, 10% team Zach. Love
Everyone
you all
hates
so
me.
much. That's
I
not
like that I'm
true.
the villain of the Dropouts podcast.
I don't think you're the villain.
I think
of
that
the
would be
Dropouts.
me.
Yeah.
Let me believe what I want to believe.
Okay.
I suck at communicating. I can't help you.
Okay.
I mean, I think
Sorry.
for someone to communicate, if you want somebody to communicate, you have to communicate with them. I mean, they're not going to know what's in your head if you don't tell them. And if they don't actively try to make a change, and I think like you've got your answer for the future. But if they're like willing to love you and then make a change, because you're not changing the person, you actively want to know what's going on inside their head so you can have a better relationship.
I commented back to somebody recently who commented something kind of like this, and I was like, if you don't try, you're going to live your life in regret of not trying, and I'd rather you live your life knowing you at least tried. Does that make any sense? I'm so tired.
A little bit. I was trying to
be
find
like,
the
you'd
workaround.
rather not regret. You'd rather regret trying than regret not.
Yeah.
trying.
Next question. First of all, Team Indiana. This is for Zach and Jared. How do you get out of the friend zone?
Ooh, that's a tight knit box, dude. You're there.
No, I don't think so. I've been in the friend zone. It's just persistence, and then, but not creepy persistence.
I honestly don't know how to get out of the friend zone. I've done it before, and yeah, I think it was like what Zach said. It was just like persistence and like being there and whatnot. Because like you always see those like memes or whatever. Or, like it's just like I wish I could find a guy like you or whatever. And it's
But
like
when you are a guy like
I
you-
am a guy like me.
But I also think to rebuttal what you're saying, I do believe that you don't have to. When you're trying to get out of the friend zone, don't try to get out of the friend zone. Does that
Yeah,
make any
yeah,
sense?
yeah.
If you're actively trying to get out of the friend zone, you will never get out of the friend zone. As long
That's
as you have
exactly.
pure intentions with your relationship and you genuinely just want the best for that person and you want this person to be happy whether it's with you or without you, then maybe you'll get out if you guys are meant to be together. But if not, sorry.
you know, just if you're in the friend zone, just be a friend, always be there, and then who knows, eventually they might come around.
But don't wait around.
Should we get into some memes?
Sure.
Yeah.
I love memes. My favorite part of the podcast.
Okay, so this first one is Indiana saying, Zach, if he's not right for me, send me a sign. And then Zach putting a sign on her door, he's not right for you. And then Indy going, that sign won't stop me because I can't read.
This is exactly our relationship.
That's
Yes.
Hey,
pretty
this
much
is bad
to a
for
T.
you. I don't care. Sick. We'll just move on then.
I love that. That's very funny.
This one. I like this one. It's
Oh, can I read it?
yep.
Indiana.
Close. It's your name though. So if you don't know that word, you're gonna have trouble with the rest.
I'm so
'Cause the first one's your name.
Indiana is in the middle of telling a story. I actually can't read it.
Zach joking about his dad leaving him mid-story. Indiana and Jared both annoyed looking back at him.
I think it's more concern.
A little bit.
It's a little bit of both. We're like, oh,
concern.
again.
Because he jokes about it, but it's like, are you really hurting?
Yeah, maybe you guys should treat me nicer. I'm hurting.
The first thought when Indiana gets mad, and it's Zach running towards death.
I like that.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a good one.
I
And
love
then-
that they make memes.
I know, they're so funny. And then this is probably like one of my favorites so far as well. It's the scene from the Avengers Infinity War. And it's me talking to Zach, and I say, you get beaten by Indy 14,605 times. And Zach goes, and how many times do I win? And I go, 1.
And I'm still willing to risk it.
Yep.
That's how you know I'm about it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
And you say I don't win the arguments? Even the fans know
I'm
it.
Tony Stark. That's all I care about in this meme.
I'm Doctor Strange.
No,
You're
I'm
not. That's
Doctor
Jared, but
Strange.
you
Thank
wanna
you
keep
very
playing?
much.
You gonna try again?
My name's
I'm
literally
Thanos,
on his.
right? Am I Thanos?
Yeah, you're Thanos in this.
Ah!
You know, Thanos famous for his.
You know Thanos, also Hulk.
Thank you guys so much for.
This was my birthday podcast. Are we joking?
Sucks.
Well, maybe you guys shouldn't have gotten into a fight. I don't know.
Well, I just thought I would have heard happy birthday more. Nobody even gave me a present.
Happy birthday, Zach.
Thanks, man.
HPD, dude.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time, my little swag daddies. If you are hearing this, DM me on Instagram. Jared drinks a lot of milk. That way I know you watched it.
Or
Thank
DM
you.
him happy birthday.
Please DM me happy birthday. That's all I
Yeah.
freaking asked for is I get just birthday, man.
It's his birthday. He's been 25.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait, I want to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching.
And she wanted to do it.
And
Thank
she-
you guys so much for watching or listening and being a part of our Dropouts family. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I'm Indiana. That is Zach Justice. This is Jared Brand Music. Thank you for being a part of our Dropouts family.
What a weird podcast.
Goodbye. Happy birthday, Zach.
Happy birthday. Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I'm so tired.